Hi everyone, thank you for joining. Let's wait like 1 or 2 minutes for everyone to join it, and then we can start our workshop. In the meantime, so I want to let you know that this meeting is getting recorded. So you will be able to rewatch it with no problem on our YouTube channel. And for example, if you need to leave early, or maybe some of your friends registered for it and they couldn't attend, so everyone will receive a recording on their email, and also you will see it on our YouTube channel as well. So now let's wait like 2 more minutes just in case if someone has some technical problems in joining it, and then we can start with no problem. In the meantime, also during the webinar, if you'll have any questions, so we'll answer all the questions at the end of it. But for example, if you have like any specific questions about specific functionality during like that time that I'm showing as well, so please don't hesitate. Ask all of your questions in the Q&A section, and I'll go through it as well during our meeting. Okay, so in that case, I think we can start. So today, actually, we're talking about mastering the rental pricing and advanced strategies that you can use with iGMS. So before I start, so if you don't already know, so my name is Nino, and I'm community manager slash support manager here at iGMS. And today, I will show you and talk about the pricing, how you can use it, like different tools that you can use within iGMS as well to maximize your pricing. And before I start, so if there's some of you who haven't heard of iGMS or haven't used it before, so iGMS is actually a product management platform for hosts like you and product management companies as well. And basically, we strive to simplify your daily operations, increase your revenue, and of course, minimize the time that you spend doing like manual tasks as well. And as we like to call it, we like to help you to put your routine on autopilot. So these are all the features. Not all of them are actually like a short list of features that we currently offer. So not only like the pricing that we'll be going to talk about today, we also have like many different types of tools like calendar management, cleaning and task management, financial reporting, website builder as well. So this is like a short list of all the smart features that we offer. Uh, and let's now talk about how can pricing optimization help our listings, and actually how it can help us. So first up, what strategic pricing does is actually increases the profitability by capturing the maximal value. So you will see like a different tools during this webinar. One of them would be dynamic pricing, which I talk about in the second point. So dynamic pricing actually increases the profitability by capturing those statistics for that specific days. So it actually adjusts rates based on demand that they see around the listings, which helps you maximize the revenue. Also, the third point I would like to talk about is seasonal adjustments. So you will need to optimize rates for peak and off-peak seasons as well to get the best combination and create like the best revenue out of that possible. And the fourth one would be special promotions, like utilizing the discounts, like early bird discount, maybe last minute discount. So I'll talk about as well. And then the fifth 4 points I want to talk about in today's meeting would be competitive pricing and how we can actually check if we're pricing everything competitively or not. We'll also leverage market insights data, which is our currently like new feature that we released. And the 3 points that I would like to, like rest of the 2 points I would like to talk about is gradual integration and monitoring and adjust. So everything is trial and error in here. And to do that, I would recommend to actually gradually integrate all of these tips and tricks that we talk about today and start like with automating a few key processes and then gradually expand. And of course, to monitor and adjust. So I would like to monitor and continuously adjust according to like what you like to see. So maybe you just implemented like using market insights. So I'd recommend to monitor it at first and then see, for example, if it's something that works for you, if you want to add like any like dynamic pricing tools within it as well. So that is like my fourth tip. And we'll talk about and see it all in action right now. So let's go through each one of them. So first up, I think the most popular topic would be dynamic pricing. So what is dynamic pricing and how actually it can help us? So dynamic pricing actually, how usually this dynamic pricing tools work is that they take into account different statistics that they come by, like maybe the occupancy rate, the occupancy rate, like for example, what place are the most bookable right now as well, like maybe New York is getting popular in the summer months. So they take into account all those statistics. They take into account average pricing, they take into account events, so basically what's happening around that listing, and they pricing your listing automatically for you. What you can do, you can actually let the dynamic pricing tool price everything on their own, or you can also implement minimums and maximums that you want the dynamic pricing tool to follow. Not only that, there's like a simplification of it. What you can also do, you can actually adjust and create different rules within each of the dynamic pricing tools. Like maybe you want to keep the gap days, or for example, if you only allow check-ins and checkouts on certain days, or for example, let's say if you have like a gap, like a 2-day gap between like two reservations, it will price it and like discount it automatically for you, and all of those different rules that you can set up. So currently with iGMS, you can integrate 4 different types of pricing tools, and those would be DPGO, Price Labs, Wheelhouse, and beyond. So what I would recommend is that even though these standard pricing tools may in general do the same things, I would recommend checking each one of those to see which one works the best for you, because all of them have like a different set of small features within them that may work for you. So for example, I open up all of the websites for them so you can also check it. And of course, I will send you all of the links after our call with no problem. So this is DPGO. As you can see, they have different markets, different feature sets. We have Price Labs, where it will show you like all the integrations, solutions, and products that they have on there. We have the Wheelhouse, and we also have Beyond Pricing. So I would recommend, so as I mentioned in my like a short presentation, to actually check and see and trial everything and see like whichever works for you the best. Because maybe you see like a small like feature that you only see, let's say, on Beyond Pricing, and you don't see no Price Labs on Wheelhouse. So that's why I would recommend to test each one of those to see which one works the best for you. So dynamic pricing tool would be like the most popular of like strategies to use with your reservations on Airbnb, Vrbo, Booking.com. And of course, so for example, you may see on these dynamic pricing tools websites that some of them may not integrate with some of the channels that you list on. So please don't worry about it. So iGMS will actually distribute all of the pricing accordingly to all the channels that you have connected. So you don't need to worry about that. And integration with those dynamic pricing tools is really easy as well. So the only thing that you will need to do is go into your account's listing section, click one of your listings, and click pricing. And here, right now I have Price Labs and DPGO integrated in here, but if you have nothing integrated currently in there, you will actually need to click these 3 dots and click connect another pricing tool, and you will see all of the connections in here that you can get started with. Now, the second step that I would recommend taking if you have like a different pricing according to different platforms. So what you can do, you can usually utilize our price control markups feature here. So what is price control markups? Basically what it does is without any pricing tool, you just add base price and a weekend price, and then adjust the pricing according to the percentage that the platform takes. So for example, Airbnb, it would be anywhere from 2 to 15%. Booking.com would be 18 to 22, if I'm not mistaken, and Vrbo was 5. So you can definitely adjust it. And when you have a pricing tool connected, what it will do, it will take into account that pricing that like maybe Price Labs or Wheelhouse sent you for that specific day and mark it up according to that. So this is also like another good strategy. So not only you have different pricing according like different platforms, which actually helps you to like minimize that percentage that they take. Also, this may entice customers to search for a specific listing. So let's say I have seen this. Let's say if someone has listed their property on Airbnb, in Europe, most likely also have them Booking.com. So as Booking.com takes more percentage, usually those apartments are priced more on Booking.com. So usually what maybe like my friends also do is they double check it on every platform, the same listing. So they search it via map, they search the photos, and they end up choosing the one which has less of a pricing. So in that case, actually, you still don't go into like a decrease in terms of your payout, because you're actually making the percentages off of those. So it actually helps you to also optimize your bookings and make it more enticing for your guests as well. Yeah, slides actually are not, the presentation is not going on. I'm actually showing you like a direct screen of the software. So could you please let me know if you see like where I'm at right now? So I'm showing you like a price control markups feature in here right now. And maybe you see it now. Could you please let me know? Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying is that this is actually the price control markups feature here that we have. And this is from where you can actually add your smart pricing tools and add like whichever tool you would like from here. And now let me talk about what other like discounts and maybe like other possibilities in terms of the pricing that we can offer our guests. So in our general tab, so here I have our listing editors, and here what you can do, you can actually go into the pricing tab. And as you can see, we have different types of discounts and also different types of pricing strategies as well. So here, what I would always recommend is having to set some kind of discount. Will it be like a weekly, monthly, or non-refundable one? So this will actually make your guest book more, because usually how it works is that let's say it's a monthly discount as an example. So someone who is booking monthly usually searches for the listing that has like a higher discount on top of it. So what you can do, you can actually offer like a monthly discount to the guests, and this is maybe enticing for them to book, even like early bird discounts. So if I'm booking like let's say 2 months in advance, it will be more enticing me to book like a with early bird discount, because if you have noticed like after COVID, a lot of the guests are not booking like a year in advance that like they did before. So usually our hosts have actually experienced this themselves. They have already like full calendar booked up starting from like a year before. So let's say I will book it from for 2025, but now the hosts don't see it at all. So that's why early bird discounts may actually increase those types of bookings, because those guests will actually see on Airbnb, you will actually have like a, after like they check your listing, let me show it to you here. Let's say I'm searching for this listing and I want to book it for like early. So let's say December 2024. Um, it will also have like a pop-up like this. So right now this is like a rare find because it's fully booked usually, but it will also have like a bird on here that says, oh, that this host is offering like an early bird discount. So that's like also a good strategy. And that's also a good strategy to actually add your discounts in. So right now, as you can see, it also has like a this pop-up, this is a rare find. Usually when you have those discounts added, the host actually can, the guests can actually themselves see what discounts are you offering them. So it's like an early bird, it will show like an early bird discount, like a monthly one as well. And to also show like a piggy bank as well sometimes. That is like a when you add like a promotion during Airbnb as well. And what discounts I would recommend is I would usually recommend to utilize all the types of discounts that you can. Of course, if it's profitable for you. So like a weekly one, monthly one, non-refundable one as well. So if you have like an option of I think it's called like a flexible cancellation policy, where the guest can book either book like a non-refundable rate or they can book like a refundable rate. So I would also recommend add like a non-refundable discount as well. And of course, the last minute early bird and that as well. Also, in here, this is all like for Airbnb and Vrbo, those types of platforms have those specific discounts. And what I would also recommend is if you're utilizing direct bookings on iGMS, we also have added those types of discounts, or length of stay discounts as they're called, in our tab in here. So here we have like LOS discounts or like a length of stay discounts, where you can add, and this has a bit more customization to it than it has on Airbnb. So you can actually add a number of minimum nights that this discount can add to. You can also choose if it's a discount like a base price only, like a cleaning fee only, or maybe like the whole like whole like complete as well. So you'll definitely able to choose, and you will be also definitely able to take advantage of this discounts on there as well. Yeah, so that would be mainly it for the discounts part. Also, what you can also use would be like the discounts that you can create on Airbnb directly. Like on the calendar that says it's not like a discount, it's like a promotion. But currently, so Airbnb does not have the support for those types of promotions via their API. So with none of the PMS systems, they actually don't offer it as well. So in that case, you'd have to do it externally outside of iGMS. And in that case, sometimes your multi-calendar may show like a different pricing that you see on Airbnb. In the end, the payout would be correct, but still. So I would recommend you taking advantage of these discounts if you want to have anything unified. But of course, you can also take advantage of those, but only on Airbnb only. Next, I would like to show you one feature that we have on the multi-calendar. So this is only used for Booking.com. So if you use Booking.com, this is like a very helpful feature. And to be honest, not a lot of our users are using it, but it's actually like a rare find. So let me show it to you here. So here on the calendar, we have our like this dollar sign, which is actually called a rates view calendar. So on Booking.com, as you know, instead of like the pricing, like as you do on Airbnb, you just have like one pricing on the calendar. Booking.com actually offers rates. So the rates would be like different types of rates, like a non-refundable one, a refundable one, maybe early bird rates, standard rates. So you all have all of those rates. And what you can do, you can actually manage those rates through iGMS. So basically, what you can do, what our customers are doing actually, so you can discount, like, let's say, specific rate directly from here, as you can see. You can also close like a specific rate on the calendar as well. So basically, you're taking advantage of like what can be booked and what can be not booked, and what pricing as well. So usually, what our customers do is that they discount non-refundable rates and also mark up the standard rates as well. So in that case, what you can also do, let's say you have like one room, you can make like standard rate actually unavailable and only have like a non-refundable rate available, so you can get that specific days booked or vice versa. So it's based on what you prefer, and you can have actually different types of strategies in there. So usually, as I mentioned, our customers usually discount a non-refundable rate instead of the standard one. Standard is always kept at the same rate. And also you can have like different rates marked up as well. So it's fully up to you and the strategies that you use for your specific listing. You can also change and see the rates in your Booking.com listing directly on iGMS by clicking this gear icon and clicking edit. Here you will have all the rates. So we have like a rate, like usual standard rate, flexible rate, and you can also add like another rate plan or like derive it from like another rate. You can make it you can have like different rates with different cancellation policies, as I mentioned. Only you can also make it follow pricing or make it cheaper or like equal or more expensive than something as well. So you can definitely leverage that to get your place actually more booked on Booking.com. So of course, if you're in US, Booking.com is like a less popular of a platform, but it actually is getting more and more popular every day. So I would definitely recommend taking advantage of it. So if you see that you're like maybe like a short on bookings or maybe Airbnb or Vrbo is not working the way it was before, I would definitely recommend adding your Booking.com as your third channel, because right now it's getting more and more popular. And you can even leverage a lot more settings that you can do on Airbnb or on Vrbo as well. So you can do like a lot of different types of things on there as well. Not only that, you have like a different charges that you can add as well on there, like a prepayment option, secure deposit option as well, as you can see. And you can have like 5 different cancellation policies on like maybe 5 different rates as well. So it's fully up to you how those guests actually book. As you can see, you can have prevent like canceled bookings as well, etc. Yes, of course. So for Booking.com, first up, what you'll need to do, unfortunately, as there are like different types of connections, let's say Airbnb is different, Booking.com is different. Unfortunately, it's not possible to, let's say, copy and paste like Airbnb listing to like Booking.com. So in that case, what you'll have to do, you will need to go into Booking.com and register your listing. To do that, you should go into admin.booking.com. This is like an, as we call like an extranet, basically. And this is from your where the hosts register and enter their accounts. So you'll need to set up your listing on that. After that is done, it's simply like the same type of connection. So after that is done, let me actually show you in details how you can connect it. It's a bit difficult than Airbnb. Airbnb is just you log into the account, that's it. But on Booking.com, it's a bit different. I'll also send you this instruction on the email with no problem. So basically what you will need to do after everything is ready, you have set up everything on Booking.com, you will need to go into this connectivity provider tab that you have on your listing and change it to iGMS. And after that, you simply go into accounts and listings, click connect account and choose Booking.com and enter your hotel ID. So let's say Booking.com, where is it? Here. Connect to a property and add your hotel ID, and that would be it. So hotel ID, you may think like, oh, my is like a vacation rent, property is a vacation rental. On Booking.com, everything is called a hotel. So that's why it's called like a property ID / hotel ID. So you'll need to add it, and after that, you get it connected, and that's it. As soon as it's connected to iGMS, you can group it, and everything will be transferred to Booking.com. I mean, like the pricing and everything. You can also, of course, add the rates with no problem on iGMS and make them cheaper, make them more expensive, etc. And this is like a last thing that I wanted to show it to you, which is, to be honest, one of our, I would say one of our most innovative features yet, and that would be market insights. So for example, it will be appeared in your dashboard. So here I have market insights. As I have like a lot of properties on there, it shows me market insights for different number of properties and in different locations as well. So as an example, I will take a market insight, let's say for 1 bedroom in Vancouver, British Columbia. I can click open market details, and this would be like all of the information regarding my market and what's happening around it on one page. This would be like the stats that dynamic pricing tools are currently using. Of course, they also use like a lot of different things, but this would be like a main pinpoints of everything in one page. So in here we have all the information regarding what's like the most popular rental type in your area, what's what's the most market supply and what will be a market supply in the future, what's the average rental size. It will also show your competitors listings as well. So let's say this is like my competitors like area. So what I will do, I will just click one of the dots here, and it will show me my competitors, their average daily rate, and their occupancy rate as well. So as you can see, this specific listing's average daily rate is 160 Canadian dollars, and their occupancy rate is 70%. And let's check my listing. It also should show up here. And my average daily rate is 134, and my occupancy rate is 50%. So there's definitely some room for improvement in there. Yeah, there's like a 1 bedroom, 2 beds, and 1 bath. And they have 1 bedroom, 1 bed, and 1 bath. So it's even like a less number of beds on their listing. Then you also see the nightly rates and their statistics. So what you can do, you can actually scroll through this and see what's happening. So as you can see, these are the spikes. So most likely there's something happening on those dates. So as you can see, there's like a big spike on here. So most likely something is happening on there. So December 7th, 2024. And this is in Vancouver. So let's see what we can do. We can actually search it. So December 6th, 2024, Vancouver. Maybe somebody's having a concert on there. Yeah, Taylor Swift is actually having a concert on there, December 6th and 8th through December 8th. So as you can see, it actually shows you that something is actually going on. And as you can see, the like dynamic price, like my current pricing actually is 289, but the average market price is 1,563. So you can definitely take advantage of this one because it actually shows what's happening and how like I can actually competitive price my listing. We also have something going on in July. Maybe there's like another concert as well. But as you can see, events do take a lot of toll on the listings. So I would definitely recommend checking like what's happening around you. Maybe there's some kind of concert going on that you don't know of. Maybe there's something that is attracting the guests. Not only concerts, maybe there's some kind of fair or someone is coming into town. So I would definitely recommend checking it. If not, you'll also definitely see it on the market insights as a spike on your graph and here. You will also see the cleaning fees. So like average, like the most popular amount of the cleaning fee that you have in your area. It will also show you extra per person fees as well, cancellation policies, space number of guests, your occupancy rate, not your occupancy rate, actually the area's occupancy rate, the future occupancy rate as well, pacing, which is like an average like median rate at which like reservations come in per day. So currently it's 744 reservations per day in your area only. Day of the week occupancy and occupancy trends as well. So as you can see, as I was mentioning earlier, so we don't see a tendency of guests booking like really early. So that's why you like to see this downwards graph. So as you can see, no one even has booked for January yet. That's like a 13% down rate. And you will see it in April as in May as well. On May, I think it's even like 3% occupancy rate. So no one even has booked in May. Maybe like in the area there will be like 100 reservations, but that's it. So you will definitely see those trends. And what you can do as an option. So for example, as you know, dynamic pricing tools have extra cost and because all of the dynamic pricing tools have their separate subscriptions on their end. So what I would recommend, for example, if you don't have currently the budget to use like a dynamic pricing tool, I think this market insights tool will definitely help you. So if you don't mind some manual work with it, I think this tool is a gem, to be honest, because it gives you all the data already in here and how you can competitively price your listing as well. So currently, this is the average market price. So $1,563 for December 6th. And my current price is $289, which is like a misprice, and I can actually sell my listing on like a much more higher number than it is right now. So I can even like double or triple my price. So this will definitely help you. So this market insights tool is included in our Flex and Pro plans. So if you're one of those plans, I would definitely recommend checking it out and seeing it for yourself as well. Yeah, other than that, in terms of the pricing, I would say this is what like our recommendations I would have for you. Of course, what like one last recommendation that I would have. So as I mentioned, even though you're not using a dynamic pricing tool, please update your pricing every day or maybe every hour as well, because that is actually acting towards your Airbnb ranking. It actually counts as like a positive change. So if you make some kind of change, let's say maybe like a dollar change in terms of price, like $2.50, it doesn't matter. It actually counts positively towards your listing and makes it appear in search more. The same way that our like stealth mode tool works, it counts as a positive change. So if you don't know yet, we have like a tool called stealth mode, which is only currently for Airbnb. It actually helps you optimize your listing the same way that I mentioned as like a, let's say, a once a day pricing update. What you can do, you can actually use the stealth mode to pause your listing for like 15 to 10 minutes a day. Yeah, and that helps you and it counts as a positive change towards your Airbnb ranking and towards your like basically your rate and like percentage on that you have on Airbnb. Also, this is like the main point of this tool, but also what our customers do when they're, for example, when you're on a vacation or anything, and let's say it's like a big difference in a time zone, you can actually only keep the part like listing off during those times where it's nighttime we're currently at. So you can only manage the listings during the day. So you can definitely use that in that case as well, but usually it's helping you with the ranking of your Airbnb listing. So that is like how our customers usually use it. Yeah, in terms of like the pricing, I would say to be honest, that would be mainly it for the tips and tricks that you can use with the pricing. So as I mentioned, please always use up those discounts. So as many as you can. Use the next pricing tool as well. Test it out, trial it, see how you like it. We also do have like a free market insights tool that is included within your plan, which can be like a great starter tool for you if you don't want to commit to a dynamic pricing tool as well. So I would definitely recommend taking advantage of those. So now it's actually time to move on to your questions. So could you please let me know if you have any specific questions about specific features or have anything in mind, or maybe you want to see anything else? So please let me know. I'm here and I'm waiting, and I'll be more than happy to go through them. Yeah, in terms of the software, so we have three different pricing plans. So let me actually show it to you. So as you can see, we have three different pricing plans. So we have host plan, flex, and a pro. So all of them, like the pricing of like two of them depends on like how many properties you currently have. So let's say as an example, I will take like two properties. So we have monthly and annual plans. So the monthly host costs $27. Flex is always dollar per booked night with a minimum of $20. And Pro one is $31. So as soon as you add more properties, the pricing actually goes down. And the difference between the feature is this ones. So host actually includes all of our core features on iGMS. It doesn't include the website builder and doesn't include the market insights. Flex actually does include the market insights, but doesn't include the website builder. And Pro includes market insights, our website builder, all the features in a host plan, and also has like a premium support for our customers as well. Of course, I will send like all I have all the registrants' emails, and this recording will be sent to all of you right after it's processed. So most likely by the end of the day, so you will receive everything. Yeah, in terms of our headquarters, so we're actually Vancouver-based company, and our team is also like our like main office is in Vancouver, and also our team is distributed to like worldwide as well. And this is like the breakdown of every channel that we have. So we currently integrate with Airbnb booking, VRBO. You can also have a direct booking website, as I mentioned. Google Vacation Rentals will be available by the end of this month. So currently it's only available for a small group. And of course, as I mentioned, we integrate with these dynamic pricing tools, so Price Labs, the PGO, Wheelhouse, and beyond. Also with iGMS, the setup is completely free of charge. So you don't pay anything for us to help you get started. We can have like a Zoom call and get you started with iGMS. And of course, you have like a 14-day free trial where you'll be able to experience all of the features that iGMS has to offer. Yeah, in terms of the service hours, our customer support team works 24 hours on the weekdays and 9 to 5 EST on the weekends. For the marketing tools, so currently we don't have anything in-house, but we do have some of the integrations with different marketing tools. Like let's say we have Stayfi for Wi-Fi marketing. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Stayfi. We also have Alertify. We also have DAX. So you can definitely add those in within iGMS. No problem. Thank you. Yeah, and if you do have any questions after this, so please let us know. We'll be more than happy to help with anything. Okay, so as I see, there are no more questions for today. Oh, actually, we do have. No, you don't have to email me or anything. I'll actually send all of you emails with the recording and everything that we talked about today. Yeah, so there is no phone number because we actually don't have like a call-in support. So that's why I have email and chat support. So you can reach out to us via live chat on our website or email as well. Okay. So in that case, thank you everyone for joining. I hope this was informative and helpful to you. And in case you'll have any questions in the future, just let us know and we'll be more than happy to help. So once again, thank you everyone and have a nice day. Bye-bye.